Let me see. Can I make this brighter? Let's see, because it's, I know everyone says, oh, they got little funny faces over here. I'm going to do my Why Wakaya video. Hold up. Let me just play with this a little bit. I didn't even see this before. Ha! Does that work? Let me see if I can get some stuff going on over here. This is cute. I didn't even notice that before. How cute is that? Oh, I'm being silly on here. They don't have better ones than that? Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's try the stars. Okay, that's nice. Yes, I like that. Okay. Okay. Let me see. No, I want that. Okay. Okay. All right. Hi. I'm Tiffany Satchel, and I'm a Sapphire ambassador for Wakaya Perfection. And I realized that I never did my Why Wakaya Perfection. I never did my Why Wakaya. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go on and do it right now. I never did the video, so I might as well do it now. I'm a Sapphire ambassador for Wakaya Perfection, and I was I think I was the first one that Valerie called. So I started in March of 2016, and I was able to rank up to Sapphire by December of 2016. So it took me a little while because I am new in to social media marketing. Basically social media, I had to learn because the only thing I knew what to do is Facebook, like pertaining to, I know how to use the computer and the internet, but I didn't know anything about social media and how to really market and all that stuff. So I just learned that within like the last year. No, the last 2 years actually, because Valerie actually taught me that in my life coaching certification with her. But my first acquaintance with Valerie Love, because she's the one that brought me into Wakaya Perfection, so she's like the main reason why. So you're gonna hear me mention her a lot because she's basically the reason why I joined Wakaya. Okay, so my first live acquaintance with Valerie Love was when I was surfing on YouTube and I saw one of her videos. So from there, I started following her. But my first real acquaintance, which might sound like a coincidence, but it's not, and I am a wealth price consciousness life coach, and I'm an 1111 coach. So I don't believe in coincidences and stuff like that. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe in cause and effect. So my first real acquaintance with Valerie Love was when I read her book, God is in Love with You. And that was about 2 to 3 years prior to me seeing her on YouTube, which right after I watched her first video, I was following her like a faithful fan. And I'm the oldest of 8 children. Okay, I have 5 sisters and 1 older brother and 1 younger brother. I have an 18-year-old son. I'm a high school mom, and both my parents were sports superstars in high school. My father was a superstar triathlete, okay, and they both got pretty good scholarships for college, but they got married young and had children young, so they had to go out into the working field and adapt the 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, at which my mother is still a bus driver, and that's her craft that she loves. I mean, she loves it. And my father, he recently had to retire early. He was forced to retire at a young age. So right now he's he's home, he's retired, and he's a little bored, so he's looking for part-time work because he's really young. He was forced to retire, and I recruited them both. I recruited them both into Wakaya Perfection, and they both are ranking at as Cora ambassadors right now. So I was able to talk them into actually adopting the Wakaya way. So they're learning all about social media. I'm teaching them, telling them little things to do, to help them promote themselves and rank up some more. So I remember when I was little, my parents always told me to, they always said, go to college, go to school, go to college so that you can get a good job. So I remember when I was little, I wanted to be a doctor. That's what I thought that I wanted to be when I was really, really young. Like 5 and 6, I remember, that's what I thought I wanted to do. Besides being a model and singing, being some type of actress or something, my main thing was I wanted to be a doctor. So I was always into books and all different types of topics on self-help, inner growth, and things pertaining to the mind. I was always into books like that. Acupuncture and reflexology. I was heavy into that. So I'm not surprised that Wakaya came up for me later on because it's the natural way of living. Okay, so when I got into high school, I decided that I was going to get into accounting. That's what I thought. I quickly just decided, no, I don't want to do medical. I want to do accounting. So I'm a high school mom, 18. I had graduated from high school. I was going on 18, walked across the stage, a high school mom, and I went to Berkeley College, and I went for accounting. And I did excellent, but it was boring. When I say I was bored out my mind, I was bored out my mind. The last 6 months, I just switched. I was like, I can't do this. So I was just like, I just knew that it was just, even though I was doing good with it was just not something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I switched over to medical assistant. And when I switched over to a medical assistant, that was fun. It was like, oh, okay, I was learning all this stuff, and I was learning, a lot about the medical field, and, I was just, I started learning, about the body and stuff, things that I actually like to learn. But the part came where I had to work on the babies, which is why I wanted to be a doctor anyway, was because I wanted to help babies. No. They brought us into a room where we had to practice on taking blood from babies. The first try, I cried, the baby cried, and I was out of that. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I was like, they had to switch me over to medical billing and coding, which I did excellent in, got my certification, and that was it. So I was done. I got a job and everything. And I didn't stick with the job. After that, I didn't really stick with any of my jobs. I was just, I would get into a job, and either I would just get tired of the job, period, and just quit, or I would just, I guess like I would do like the self-sabotage thing, because job, but it would always be like I would get into a job and I would do good with it, and then they want to give me all this extra responsibility, and then of course I would take it on because you feel good when you get responsibility, but it was causing problems in the work and the work atmosphere because it would look like I'm showing off, or I'm trying to take someone else's job without me realizing it, because I wasn't, that's not, I'm just thinking, oh, I'm doing my best, and, not realizing that, the people around me, like they just was not feeling that. So I never really did, so I wasn't doing that good in the field, and in the working field. So, I knew that I wanted to work for myself. I knew that I wanted to have my own business. So I wound up manifesting. I wound up manifesting an opportunity to run my own business, my own restaurant. I actually manifested 2 opportunities, and I failed at both. Just like most people. I went through the growing pains. I spent a lot of money. I had a lot of fun, but I spent way too much money, and just learn everything that that I'm still learning, that you're not supposed to do when you want to be successful in a business. So I made a lot of mistakes, and I was really embarrassed for a long time, but I managed to complete the life coaching certification with Valerie Love, and upon completing that and coming into Wakaya, I have been able to actually mend some of the relationships that I allowed to deteriorate in the past because of anger and misunderstandings, and that's still going on right now. Like, I'm still in the process of mending a lot of the relationships that I had in the past with others, and even so, like, some of them are coming up, and things are still not going that easy, but I'm seeing, I see, like, through Wakaya, I'm fixing my life. The Wakaya way is actually fixing my life. I guess because I'm focused more on on growing mentally now, and emotionally and spiritually, now that I'm really, and I have a way to adapt even my my eating habits into, and it's a practical way. It's not all ridiculous, you know, where I gotta, you know, go spend all this crazy money on food. You know, it's a practical way for me to adapt, to be more conscious, to be more health conscious, to be more food conscious. So it's helping me to pay more and to pay attention to the relationships that I have with others, and pay attention to the things that are unhealthy that are going on from me to the, you know, projecting out into the relationship, and what I'm getting back as well. So Kaya has really helped me to grow, and I know I still express immaturity in a lot of ways, and you know I'm still growing, but Wakaya has really helped me. I'm getting my life back. I'm changing. You know, I noticed that I'm maturing. I'm maturing. I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. I mean, I never really was before, but now I'm learning how to express myself, and so Wakaya, I'm proud to be a Sapphire ambassador, and I'm actually looking forward to moving up the ranks into ruby, or emerald, feel even better, diamond. Processing. Um, Status in this company, because I believe higher way. I believe in the dream, and it's working for me. It's changing my life. Without an alarm clock, I'm up at 4 a.m. and I'm looking for something to do. What do I need to do?